Hi there everyone, this is Kerry Ho from thesongbirdtree.com. Now today's video is going to be on Adele's Rolling in the Deep. Now I have done a video previously on this. I only just realized the other day that in that video I only gave you tips on how to sing the verse and the pre-chorus and really just in general, you know, the feel of the song. But I didn't actually give any specific tips on how to get those big notes in the chorus, and the chorus is really the most fun part. And so I decided that I would do a How to Sing Adele's Rolling in the Deep Part 2. And this is going to be focused on the chorus and how to get those big notes and her approach. So what I want to illustrate today is that Adele actually uses two different approaches to get a couple of those big notes. And so one approach is that she fully belts it out in chest voice, and so it's a very strong sound. Okay, so for example, when she sings the first line in the chorus, I could have had it all, she sings it like this, then this is fully belted. She goes, I could have had it all. Okay, and so that's her first approach. But then the second line, when she sings Rolling in the Deep, on the word deep, it's the same note, but she uses a different approach. She actually sings it all in head voice. Rolling in the deep. Yeah? Instead of going, rolling in the deep, that would be chest voice, but she doesn't do that. Okay, so I just wanted to point that out because it's actually a really cool contrast. It gives the song that power, and you know, really, when you're hearing her sing that song, or anyone who has a good voice singing that song, it blows you away. It's like, whoa, what are those big notes, you know? And so basically, I wanted to show you a couple of tips on how to actually do that, how to actually get that sound if you're trying to sing this song. And the first tip that I want to give you is that when you're approaching the first line, we could have had it all. That last word all is fully belted out. Now you need to, first of all, have a really deep breath where you drop your jaw, breathe it in, and your tummy and your ribs and your back actually expand. Okay, so in a sense, you get fat in that lower abdominal area. That has to fill up with air in order for you to get a really deep breath. Otherwise, if you're doing this, you know, and all your shoulders and your chest and everything, that's a really shallow breath. And if you try and go for that note, you might get it, but you're likely going to be flat. So that's the first thing. You need to practice a good deep breath. Now, if you don't know how to do that, you can go and watch another one of my videos, which was a part of my How to Sing 101 series. I think it was video 2, where I talked about effective breathing. So go and check that out if you're not sure how to do a good deep breath. Anyway, so that's number one. The second thing is that you need to be able to project your voice. So really sing on that vowel. We could have had it all. So the vowel sound is an or, and that has to really come out. So when you're singing that bit, you really need to make sure that you're not sort of like restricted in the way you're standing. You need to stand in such a way that your chest is open and there's freedom in your body. You've got to look straight ahead in front of you and really just throw that vowel, that note out there, all, right? And because it's, so that's my second tip. Now the third tip on that note is that it is actually a note that you're supposed to hold for a long time. And that makes it even harder because not only does she belt it out in full chest tone, but she holds it. So that makes it equally hard. So therefore, that's why you need that good effective breath. The greatest way to actually hold it is that you put a tiny bit of a sob sound into the note. So for example, if I didn't sob it, it would sound a little harsh. It would be, we could have had it all. Look, that's okay, but it felt a little strained. So in order for my throat to actually be fully open, I can put a little bit of what's called a sob in there, okay? Because the fact is, when we actually cry for real, our throat opens up. And so if you learn how to employ a little bit of a sob into the note, all right, your throat will open up and you'll be able to really hit that note. So instead of singing what I just did, I'm going to now put a little bit of sob into it. We could have had it all. Okay, so what I did was I just put a little bit of that into it. Okay, that's all I did. All right, so it takes a bit of practice. All you need to do is put your actress or actor hat on and pretend something sad. And really, it's easy for this song because it's actually, in some ways, a sad song. You know, she's basically saying, we could have had it all. We could have had the best relationship, but, you know, you went and stuffed it up and cheated on me or whatever, you know, I don't know, right? And so she's actually lamenting and she's also angry, right? So I think it's pretty cool to put in that little sob in there. It helps you to elongate that note, but without, you know, we could have had it all, you know, that sort of thing. You don't want that sort of sound. You want it to be a pleasant sounding, powerful note. So just chuck a little bit of sob in there. And now, for the second approach that she uses, the rolling in the deep. Now this is a lot easier to sing because she doesn't belt it out. She uses head voice, okay? So I also encourage you to do the same thing, you know, use head voice in that bit because it adds a little bit of contrast and color so that it's not all in your face and belted out chested, right? So with that note, deep, right, just let yourself break into head voice. That's all, you know, you just relax and let it break. And so if you're thinking, but I don't really know how to do that, well, maybe an exercise to actually release your head voice is this, and this is a bit weird. If you've never done this before, you're gonna think this is weird, but it's an exercise I call the whoop exercise. So all you do is you say whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, that just opens your throat. And then you might change that into a wee, wee, you know. And then from there, you can try employing that into the song. Rolling in the deep. It's the same light, gentle, but still quite solid tone because it's not all breathy. It's not deep. You know, it's not like that. It's deep. And the more relaxed you are, the more a natural vibrato will come through, which will also add some nice flavour to it. And in the third line of the chorus, you had my heart inside your hand. All right, on the word inside, that's where she belts it out again. So again, just employ the same things that I said of how to actually sing that first note, right? So, you had my heart inside of your hand. So try that. Have some fun with it, and I'd love to hear from you. So if you have any questions or anything like that, just throw a comment down there below. If you like this video and you think it's a useful one that someone else you know might actually find useful, well, please give it the thumbs up and also share it on Facebook or whatever other social media. And apart from that, if you want to be the first to see my singing videos, subscribe to the box above. Now, if you keep watching this video, you'll see me do a cover of the song. So I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you next time in my next singing video. Thank you. There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch and it's bringing me out the dark. Finally, I can see you crystal clear. Go ahead and sound me out and I'll lay your ship bare. See how I leave with every piece of you. Don't underestimate the things that I will do. There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch and it's bringing me out the dark. The scars of your love remind me of us. They keep me thinking that we almost had it all. The scars of your love, they leave me breathless. I can't help feeling we could have had it all. Rolling in the deep, you had my heart inside of your hand, and you played it to the beat. Baby, I have no story to be told, but I heard one on you and I'm gonna make your head burn. Think of me in the depths of your despair, making a home down there as a mine sure won't be shared. The scars of your love remind me of us. They keep me thinking that we almost had it all. The scars of your love, they leave me breathless. I can't help feeling we could have had it all. Rolling in the deep, you had my heart inside of your hand, and you played it to the beat. Could have had it all. Rolling in the deep, you had my heart inside of your hand, but you played it with a beating. Throw your soul through every open door. Count your blessings to find what you look for. Turn my sorrow into treasure gold. You pay me back in kind and reap just what you sow. We could have had it all. We could have had it all. It all, it all, it all. We could have had it all. Rolling in the deep.